The Ohio Opioid Education Alliance and Denial Ohio are trying to break a stigma between substance use and mental health. Researchers looked at nearly 20 existing campaigns across the U.S. They found mental illness and addiction are often the results of underlying factors like genetics, family history, or traumatic experiences.
So by the time someone actually develops a substance use disorder or addiction, that ability to control is diminished because of the way the brain has changed. And so it's not so much about making those choices or having a moral failing or something where they're actively choosing. Instead, it's more about just getting a person in treatment.
To learn much more about the research, head to our website, 10tv.com/featured links.
Right now, the Doppler 10 weather team is tracking a line of storms, and Chief Meteorologist Ashley Barrissey told you it was coming. Ashley, let's talk about what's happening right now.
Yeah, well, most of the severe threat, well, south of here, south of the Ohio River, we just have the nuisance rain, and a lot of people wondering, is that going to impact the holiday weekend for Mother's Day? So if you have some plans, let's start with a look at that weekend forecast, and then we'll kind of dissect radar right now. But we do have a likely chance of seeing some early showers come tomorrow morning, and those temperatures are going to struggle because the cloud cover is going to linger throughout the day, and we have some cool air advection on the back end of this low. So 59 will be the forecasted high tomorrow, but becoming sunnier and seasonable for Mother's Day Sunday. So here's a closer look at that Mother's Day forecast for all you moms out there. We start off in the low 50s, get into the low 60s closer to the lunch hour, and then we'll be well into the 60s, mid to upper 60s, that is, into the afternoon. So just shy of that seasonable high of 71, but we'll take it. It's the start of a warming trend. Live radar, though, showing some stronger storms that have developed southwest along I-71, and that is southwest of Washington Courthouse. And most of this has an easterly motion, so we're anticipating a lot of this to stay south of I-70 this evening. But you can see a stronger threat, though, down to our south as that has been pushing into West Virginia. Now, let's go ahead and take a look, though, at what we have up here, because that is pushing eastward, crossing I-71, and it is developing a little bit stronger as it gets closer to our area. But down south is where there are several severe thunderstorm warnings and a tornado warning into the Carolinas, also down towards Charleston, up towards Norfolk, into Virginia. So a lot of this is going to pass us down to the south, but nonetheless, there is a flood watch because of the heavy rain we had this morning, in addition to the showers that we have going on this evening. So for tonight, the rain's going to linger kind of off and on. 53 is the forecasted low. Your sun will set at 8:31, though. We're not seeing much of that sun today. Looking ahead, after we get past about 8, 9 o'clock, then any of the moderate to heavy rain mostly fizzles out. We just have widespread light rain throughout the area. By 9 a.m. tomorrow, we might even begin drying out west of 71 with just a couple little sprinkles lingering, and then most of that clearing will go out mainly into the afternoon as this pushes southeast. It's really slow moving, though. So very gloomy, murky outside. 63 was our high today, exactly where we were yesterday. Our current temperatures are all that far off from that. So 60 is where we are right now in the city, but 50s north of I-70, 67 down in Logan, 65 in MacArthur, 60 off in Caldwell. Hour by hour for your Saturday. So we start off in the mid 50s with those showers. Watch what happens by 2. Overcast skies, 57. We don't get a whole lot warmer than that. We'll be anywhere between about 57 and 59 for that afternoon high. So 67 comes Sunday, though. That's Mother's Day. We already talked about that. So let's continue the warming trend Monday and beyond. 73 with plenty of sunshine to start your work week. And then we get to either side of 80 on Tuesday and Wednesday. And we don't let go of the sunshine quite yet. We're going to hold on to it for the entire work week, even into next Saturday. And we welcome back the low 80s, so feeling much more summer-like. That's well above average, more than 10 degrees above average for this time of year. Now, we have put in a chance for some showers and storms next Sunday and into the following Monday, but we are over a week out from that, so that could fluctuate a little bit. Stay with your Doppler 10 weather team. We'll keep you posted.
All right, thanks, Ashley. Well, OSU head coach Ryan Day is beaming with pride today.
Yes, he is. Dave Holmes joining us now with exactly why that is, Dave.
Yeah, 1 week ago, the Buckeyes put 2 wide receivers in the first round of the NFL draft. That would be a monumental achievement for most teams, but at Ohio State, it's almost become the norm. The Buckeyes have had more first-round draft picks than any other school in college football, a tradition that started long before Ryan Day, but a tradition that Ryan Day is proud to keep alive.
I think it's testimony. You know, we've talked about this for a long time in recruiting, and now you're seeing it actually happen. So I think the recruits, that's a really important part of recruiting is the development. What really matters is their development in the end. And for the guys who are focused on that and want to develop into becoming really good college players and possibly being NFL draft picks, then Ohio State's a great option for them.
Columbus Crew is on the road tomorrow against the New England Revolution. The black and gold are feeling pretty good coming off a dominant win over DC United. Despite a month-long scoring slump, head coach Caleb Porter is pretty content with his team's current spot in the Eastern Conference standings.
You've got, 10, 11 teams that are pretty much the same record. So this is typical MLS early in the year. Everybody's, 3-3-4 or 2-3-4 or 4-3-3. Everybody in the league is right around the same.
Athletes are best known for what they do on the field, but sometimes their greatest achievement is just getting on the field. Here's Adam King with our Athlete of the Week.
She's back at home plate, back on the field.
I started bawling right when I found that out.
A moment of celebration for her high school career, although not how she planned.
Softball is like my greatest passion, so not being able to play it definitely had a toll on me.
Madison Jellison tore her ACL this year and is sitting out her senior softball season.
Every day is like a mental, like a battle that you have to win, kind of. I've learned to stop trying to control what happens to me and just make the best decision from what happens to me.
While she isn't on the field, she's still making quite the impact, cheering on her team from the dugout.
I can help the team in more ways than just me doing my best. I know that softball is not about your personal achievements in any way. It's more about the memories you make with your teammates.
The rehabbing is underway, and soon she'll be taking the knee brace off to put on a Toledo Rockets jersey.
When I play softball, that's when I feel alive, and it's just what I feel like I'm made to do. There's still so much in the future, I guess.
10 TV Sports.